Yeah.
I feel
Yes.
like this is something that I've always wondered that, like when I was a kid, when I was growing up, there were a lot of people and everybody used to be superstitious about something. We were always thinking about ghosts and, like different supernatural beings around us. The culture is filled with supernatural beings, theories, stories, and every other person had seen something. Like when I was growing up, especially around me, the people, my relatives and all that, I always grew up with stories like this. Even my friends and everybody that I know have seen, or they know somebody who has seen.
Yeah.
But now I've started to realize like this is becoming much more less. People are becoming much more sort of reality focused, much more scientific, much more how should I say, like vocal.
Sure.
So, yeah. So things are a little bit changing. What about you? What's your point of view? Like, I mean, you are definitely talking to a lot of people. You have a big circle because you are doing podcasts based on that. I mean, my podcast is not this. I normally just get one or two people who are comfortable discussing about that. But what's your take on that?
Well, I am much on the other side of people that are going less rational. People are going less. I'm on UFO Twitter all the time, and these people are crazy. They're, again, I don't like to discredit personal experience, only because, again, everything that we've just said, based on our limited knowledge of the universe around us and how our mind really works, we cannot explain personal experience, and therefore we cannot dismiss personal experience. But at what point do we draw a line between personal experience, legitimate, and delusion? That's the hard part. And I tend to draw the line of delusion when people are selling something. They're selling something to somebody else, But I would say that in certain ways, it's very interesting to see people turn away from superstition, like, old world folklore type stuff and spiritual belief, towards a much more otherworldly belief. I've run into more people that don't believe in God, but believe in Bigfoot, that don't believe in religious, spiritual experiences, but they believe in aliens. And I don't understand that, because you're talking about, let's put it into perspective here. If somebody came to you and said, look, I believe that there is something out there that is looking out for me, that has my best interest in mind, and I talk to this individual, I commune with this person, all that stuff, without ever saying God, you're going to be like, what? You have an imaginary friend? What are you talking about? But then you have people that they come out and they don't say that they're talking to God. They say they're talking to aliens. They're galactic ambassadors. They're star seeds. They're Palladians, that have come down from, and now they can help you become a Palladian too. And it's just like, there's this new world, I'm going to call it a religion, a new world religion that's popping up that is all about just identity. Who do you feel like you are? Do you feel like you're an alien? Well, guess what? We can put you with somebody who's going to help you get in touch with your alien side. You know what I mean? It's all about that. And it's this. Alien? Really? For real, dude. I'm not even shitting you. That's real. Like, have you ever felt like you're from somewhere else? You might be a Palladian. Come join our course, and we'll walk you through exactly how to get in touch with your star seed origins. I'm not shitting you in the least. That's not even. Book. Dude, for real, dude. $29.99. So, anyways, it's unbelievable, and so there's a lot of that. So. What you have now is you have an ability to mass market. Everybody can market, right? Anything that they want, any way that they want. There's so many tools to market whatever you want to be. So I look at it as scientists, or science in general, have to get better about marketing, right? Because the new age wackadoos out there are winning, and it is frustrating. And I would say the same thing about spiritual people is, if you really want to, share your knowledge of the Bible and things like that, you got to be better at marketing, because these guys have got flashy colors and they've got great. galactic backgrounds. Yeah, get on TikTok for real. So I would say in my circles, it is pulling further and further. I call it the Me Too movement of ufology, because everyone that comes forward, every witness that comes forward with a story is immediately embraced as factual. Immediately. And then those of us that are like, I have a few questions, then they go, blasphemer, and it's crazy, man. So I see these new religions popping up, all based on personal belief and personal experience. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, but they're all selling self-help books. And so it is very interesting to see like a pull away from traditional religion and superstition, and kind of a movement into all things celestial, all things galactic and universal. And because, I mean, the reality is you're never going to be able to disprove it.
Yeah.
You're never going to be able to disprove it. So it's a safe space. I mean, somebody can say they're Palladian from the galactic center, and so, okay, what am I going to say to prove that's wrong? I can't. All the best I can do is just, shake my head and be like, yeah, whatever, man, whatever. Okay. So that's what I see. I see a lot of that. And then you have a third group, which is the people in the middle that are trying to actually get to truth. And they're sifting through all of this. And the piles are getting bigger and bigger and bigger that you have to sift through. And so it becomes a little overwhelming at times. But yeah, it's interesting to see. Like I said, the world's going to be a wild place in 100 years, dude. It's going to be a wild place.